Hello everyone, this is Cody from the Rancor's Brothel. Did you know we recently updated rancorsbrothel.com along with our new branding? The updated website includes a detailed archive page, online reviews, a gift shop, and alternate ways to contact the podcast. Check out some favorite old episodes, leave us a review, buy some merch, or drop us a line. All available now at rancorsbrothel.com. Don't wait, check it out today. And if you need dice, check out our friends at metallicdicegames.com. Friends of the podcast can get 10% off any order using the promo code RBP10. Enjoy the show.
The Rancor's Brothel presents The Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
That's a weird thing to describe a wooden horse with.
I don't think it was originally that, and they painted on the smile.
But still, like, to describe something as rictus would mean that it at one point had form or like movement.
It was, stuck in that form. It probably got changed.
It was probably terrified and then got changed into a wooden horse.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm just imagining a horse with Joker makeup on.
The grin is rictus, not the horse.
Right.
Although there's not even a grin in the fucking photo.
Yeah, I was like, I remember you showing a picture and there was nothing on its face.
So let's go see the rocking
What would you like
horse.
to do with said horse?
Put the horn on.
Yeah, I'm going to grab it out of the bag.
Do we not want to bring it inside to get it away from the box?
Let's do that thing.
You've been told that the box is a box until you either crank it or destroy it.
Oh. Well, that makes things
Chucklehead
much easier.
explained that last time.
Okay, I missed that.
I remember
I just
none
knew
of
the
this.
dragon
Because you
appeared
guys
in
were
the
like,
box.
you were asking what would happen if you destroy it. There's a chance that he's in there. You don't know.
Gotcha. Well, then we'll just leave it be, and we'll put the horn back on the horse, I guess. But we can bring it inside still, just so that if it does something funny, it's indoors and can't just go away.
Jump off the roof.
Because this is what, outside,
balcony.
he said? This
It's a
is
balcony.
outside.
Do we really want a
said
unicorn
it's not a
inside?
balcony.
It's not a balcony. It's outside.
Yeah, it's just main level outside.
Really?
Yep. So
Well-
bring it inside so that it can't just run off.
Right. Close the door.
Yeah.
So that's the thing we just did.
Yeah, they're doing pretty cool. I'll show you guys. I can show this to you. I can show them to you anyway.
Which one's which? Is the umbrella the one that's in the middle on the right? Because it looks like an umbrella.
Butterfly saddle, elder cap, executioner's hood, humming umbrella.
Yep.
Yeah.
The one on the right looks like an umbrella. Oh, that is a different picture of the horse.
Yeah, it's just a, yeah.
It's a horse.
Because we saw Skabatha riding a horse. I thought it was going to be the same one.
It is the same one.
Oh, it looks different.
It's probably just a different angle.
Gotcha. Old Scabby.
Likes to keep it real.
You guys put this horn back into the thing. It clearly fits perfectly.
Do we need to strap it on?
No.
Okay.
It's the wooden one, not the real one that you're using.
Yes.
Right.
Suddenly the thing begins to rock faster and then shimmer and shift, and it kind of a bright flash, and standing before you is a unicorn.
Hello.
And he kind of as a horse would
Whinnies.
says, "I've been stuck in that form for almost a decade.
Cool.
I am Elidon.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you very much.
Is that who the other unicorn wanted us to save?
I think
Eldadon?
so.
Yes.
That's her husband,
That's okay. We met your wife.
Lamorna.
Lamorna.
What he said.
Oh, she lives.
Yes.
Because of us as well.
She blinked out of wherever we were when we got attacked by an assassin, but she survived to our knowledge.
Oh, this is good news indeed.
Yes.
We killed that guy too.
Well, yeah, he's dead. He died. He attacked the unicorn. We killed him.
It was for the greater
I thank
good.
you for that as well.
Can you get out of here without our help?
Yes, I would very much like to return to my wife at the Wayward Pool.
Go for it.
Wait.
But first, others have questions. Go on.
I'll do my best to answer your questions.
You said wait. I didn't have
I did
anything.
say wait. How can we find you guys again to retrieve our reward?
Oh,
Reward?
also, where is an alicorn? do you know?
There are no alicorns here.
Do you know where we could find an alicorn?
There are no alicorns in Prismere.
We're going to have to make one.
Do you know how to make an alicorn?
I am not a god.
Okay. We have to find an alicorn.
No, we have a horn.
But we need an alicorn.
We just need the horn.
He made mention basically that the horn's probably good enough.
That's part of the fuck up that Perkins made.
Got it. You just need the horn?
You just need
That's
the horn.
all you need.
Okay. I remember you talking about that last time.
He says, as far as our rule of reciprocity, my dear lion,
There we go.
I can heal anyone who is gravely wounded or remove any poisons or diseases that are afflicting you.
Well, we don't need that.
I can, he says, I can do this, but I can do this only once a day. I must rest. I can teleport myself and up to, unfortunately, only 3 others to any location within thither up to 1 mile from where we stand.
Oh, we don't really need any of that right now.
I can... let's see.
Just yank the horn back out. Never mind.
He says...
You can't give back the reward.
I can cast a spell for up to an hour. You may walk about without anyone knowing.
So he can cast Pass Without a Trace.
At least have the least amount of them knowing.
Pass Without a Trace.
It's Pass Without Trace. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that, and we can just sneak up to the textile
Which your
room.
seeds would have been, like, it only lasted an hour, so that's gone.
Yeah, so we can just use that, I would say. Then we get the bonus to stealthing. And
You are getting closer to your bedroom, so.
Yeah, it might not hurt to be a little sneakier, since we're going to the textile mill to save the last 2 kids.
And we don't know where we can find these guys again. Might as well take the reward now.
Plus, what's-his-face is in heavy armor,
you can
too.
find him at the Wayward Pool.
Yeah, we know where to go.
Into it. That's where he's going.
Do we want to go back there, though?
Well, we might find the Jabberwock.
Well, the Jabberwock couldn't get to the Wayward Pool.
You can't
But
go there.
it flies around.
Well,
So can we.
We might come across it, is what I'm getting at.
possible.
We need the Vorpal Sword.
Yeah, let's find that before we go Jabberwock hunting.
Alice Wonderland. We definitely need the Vorpal Sword.
Yeah, let's take the Pass Without a Trace buff. Might as well.
And it gets plus 10 to stealth.
Exactly. We get that. He can go about his business. We can carry on.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Anybody else?
Bonus.
Fine with me.
Cool. You all have Pass Without Trace for an hour.
Sweet.
He just sort of like nods, and suddenly when you take steps, it's really, really muffled. It's not completely silent, but it's very much muffled.
And then he just blinks out of existence to teleport back to his wayward pool.
Well,
and
that's
he says,
done.
Again, he thanks you, nods, and he like bolts and takes off towards the wayward pool.
He just runs through the door we shut and just blasts it open. Blink. And he's gone.
He gives no fucks.
All right. Well, upstairs, got the last 2 kids.
Let's go upstairs.
Up we go.
Up into L12.
My character's going to have direction sense soon. That's so cool. Still not going to know what I've got this rope around me.
We've never taken it off.
Nope. It's gross.
So this is again, it's a similar setup to the way the other one was set up.
Mm-hmm. The one where the kids were sewing.
No, to the dormitory because it's that circular.
Oh, got it.
Circular level. 3 large freestanding looms dominate this chamber. A young goblin and a pair of gnome children work the machines, filling the room with a loud rhythmic clatter. A door is set in the opposite wall, and an archway to the east leads to what appears to be an open storeroom.
All right, so we got a goblin and 2 kids. Just the goblin in this room and the 2 kids?
That's what you see. There is a door that likely goes outside to a balcony, and you would be able to see 2 more 10 soldiers standing out there guarding. But one, you're in a really loud room, and you have muffled steps at this point. So.
Yeah, I was more going to get like either just straight up nuke the goblin or try to intimidate it. Be like,
I'd sneak up on it and garrote the thing.
Go for it. Try it. You've been wanting to garrote everything since you've had the garrote.
I have. I've had good reason. Everything's been hostile.
Go garrote it.
It is a goblin child.
I was going to say, we don't, yeah.
Okay, well, you
Kill
said
the
a goblin
child
and 2 halfling kids. So the goblin. So,
Kill the
but we
child
only
in
know
front of the other
2
children.
kids are helping, but it's a goblin child.
It's a goblin and 2 gnome children.
Okay.
Oh, for the love of...
So is this goblin not a bad guy?
Looks to be very young and is working a loom.
Son of a bee. All right, don't kill the goblin.
Fine.
We'll just walk up.
I swear to
Are you
God.
doing one of these things or something?
Yeah,
You see if they know.
I swear if any of these children scream,
we're nuking the tin soldiers.
we're leaving them
That
here.
one doesn't notice you. That one does. It's a nat 20. One of the gnome children look up and go, "Oh, it appears to be a female.
They.
A female and a male gnome
They is better.
and a female
Thank
goblin."
you.
She kind of like taps on the arms of the other two, and they stop working and look up and go, "Oh, are you new?"
We're here to get you out of here.
They look at each other and they go, "Okay."
Cool.
But we could use the noise for just a moment.
So the looms are still making noise. They're just not like they're not doing what
They're not letting stuff happen where they could probably
Like there's
hurt
still
themselves.
like a rhythmic hum to it as it spins or whatever it does. I wish there was a picture of the looms because there are so many different types.
I'm thinking the old timey looms that would.
Yeah.
That's. I just
would
think
spin.
it's. Yep.
I think it's more
With
automated.
the
because they're
freaking
feeding
thing in the
stuff
middle
to
that
it.
would destroy your fingers if you didn't time it right.
Yeah, it's like they're like a bunch of doors with strings.
Mm-hmm.
And like you weave it and you step on a pedal and it claps it and tightens it.
Yep.
But there's always like something spinning in the back.
Can't remember what that thing's called that flies across the middle. And that thing apparently, like, if you don't know what
It's
you're
called a
doing,
shoot, I think.
is it?
I think so.
It starts with an S, but I know if you mess up, that thing can like jack your hand up.
You'll pinch your finger off.
Yeah, it is.
As you guys are talking, like some balls of like ribbon and not ribbon, string like start flinging at you, and you kind of hear chuckling from the shadows.
More boggins.
The shuttle.
Shuttle, thank you. Boggles,
They'll get their time.
which you still need.
We still need one, at least,
We'll get it.
Roll me a perception check.
for the oil can to teleport us.
We'll get it.
I freaking don't see squat. I've rolled low on everything but my one nature check.
22.
16.
Okay, you guys both finally see boggles. You each see a boggle. There are at least two up here. It's a DC 16 to find them.
Do we know any? Try the sucker. See if they come for the sucker.
Pull the sucker out of the bag.
We've got the lollipop. Someone try to entice them with the lollipop.
My little lollipop.
I guess I'm
Open up
grabbing
the
a
bag.
lollipop.
Open up the bag as wide as you can. We'll hold the lollipop above the bag. See if they fall in.
Interesting idea. Okay. I rolled low enough that they're not thinking anything of it. They both kind of come out and look at each other, and they don't really speak. It's not like to each other.
Just boggle talk.
And you see them kind
Like
of
gremlins.
reaching towards the lollipop.
And get them.
Unarmed combat to grapple, which is what you want to do.
Or
Is
could I
athletics.
just throw the lollipop down the bag and they jump in after?
I doubt they'd go for it.
Well, they'd only live for like a minute. They'd die. And
Yeah,
they
there's
have
no
oil
air.
on everything.
Oh, yeah. Boggles don't need air. I'm just kidding.
But we need the grease.
Yeah.
Oh, how small are
Is it-
these guys?
It's not athletics.
I can't remember. Is it
Grapple
just
is
an athletics check?
athletics check.
All right, so
That's
roll
good
that
for me.
And they roll dex or
athletics.
athletics. They can both roll because there's two. They can both try to grab one.
But they're also distracted, so I'm going to give them disadvantage.
That's a good roll.
27.
19.
Pretty good, too.
Oh yeah.
I have a +8. on
You guys each have boggles, and they're going.
All right.
Do we have jars?
I have a silver cage.
Stick
we
them in the
put
cage. Just stick them both
Yeah.
in there. Yeah, that's the cage that the dragon was in.
Yeah, I kept it.
As you're squeezing them, like they are oily. Like oil is like leaking
Oozing.
from them, and one of them finally kind of croaks a little bit and says, "Let us go."
No.
Because we don't need them. We just need the oil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have a jar?
Yes, you do. You picked up jars and vials out of Bavlorna's place. A lot of them.
All right, we'll just
Okay.
get all the oil we can into the jars.
So they see you grab a jar, and they're like, "I can't fit in that."
We just need your oil. Grease. Good.
I believe you can.
And he looks at the other one and goes, "Okay, we give you oil. You let us go."
Sure.
Deal.
Fill these. And we just like put a bunch in front of them.
They will fill the jars. Like literally, it's like wringing themselves out.
Okay. How many do we have?
You can fill up like an entire jar, which is probably enough to fill him up because he's not that big.
We'll just fill the
He was
jar.
a small creature, I think.
Sounds good.
Two
We're gonna
jars.
keep. We're gonna keep
2 jars.
We're gonna keep several
For
jars
future
of it,
use.
because oil is a useful
That's true.
item.
We fill up 1 jar for him, and we have other jars for us.
yeah. How many jars did we fill?
You can have 2. It's fine.
All right,
2
2 jars.
Yeah. Let's put them in the bag.
2 larger
And now,
jars.
You
2
guys,
large jars of oil.
you put them down. Yes.
Yeah.
Give them the lollipop.
No.
They take the lollipop and break it in half and like scatter it. In the
I would
shadows.
let them have it because that was how we lured them and grabbed them. Like here, it's the thing of reciprocity. They gave us the oil, we give them the lollipop.
Not under
Technically, you let them
duress.
free. That was the
Exactly.
reciprocity.
Well, I'm fine
Now
giving
they
the
owe
lollipop.
us.
They do. Give us more things.
We gave you 2 jars.
We give him the doll.
Which doll? Oh,
This
dead-
doll.
No!
I thought you meant the dead living doll you killed.
Pin cushion.
Just our teammate.
Just our other teammate, the one that has the ranged
Oh, we
attacks.
gained a new one.
Yeah, now I'm Elkhorn, the fighter, the 4th fighter type, 3rd, because you're a paladin.
I don't know what I count as anymore.
A paladin.
You just take off the
Paladin
rope.
is
Be
its
free.
own type.
Take off the rope. You are free. Master has given Dobby no rope.
We take the rope and tie it to a balcony, throw him off it.
It's happened, basically.
The tin soldiers do not seem to notice you.
All right, well, let's
They
leave.
are backs to you, just kind of walking and patrolling the balcony.
We murk him.
We should.
Well,
One less
Do you
thing.
want to fight them or do you want to ignore them?
honestly, the last 2 left, and
Oh, no, yeah.
they
One
might
less
show up
thing.
later.
Okay, you're just gonna pull the door open, or you want to stealthily open the door?
Stealthy.
Stealthily.
Okay,
Open
roll
the
me
door.
stealth because you have pass without
10.
trace.
It's like a plus
You
10.
have a plus, yeah, I think it is a plus 10.
A plus 10.
It's massive, yeah.
Yeah, Pass Without Trace is really nice for a level spell.
No. Yes. 27.
Yeah, you
That
got
door makes no noise, and you can creep out.
You had the grease in your hand, just wipe the hinges.
You may creep out there. You guys, what do you roll?
I rolled a 15. Even with the plus 10.
That's still enough.
That's still good.
That's still enough.
That's before he added.
because I rolled really low on perception for both of them.
Nice.
So you guys can go. You guys can split off and each sneak up on one. What would you like to do?
I want to stabby it.
You stabby it. You get advantage.
Probably 26 hits, right?
It definitely does. I don't remember how many hit
Roll
points
your
they had.
damage. Not a lot, I don't think.
No, I do remember now.
Okay.
It's an odd number. Like legitimately, it's an odd number.
Like it ends with 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9.
Correct.
Okay. Nice.
Max damage, 14.
You hit it pretty hard.
It's not dead because that's an even number.
Do I get it? Probably not advantage on the second attack, or
You'd
No, because it would know you're there after the first one. Technically, we're not an initiative either. It's a surprise attack, and in a surprise attack, I believe you only get 1 swipe, right?
16.
It's if you take an attack action, you can attack again.
Okay, fair
That's
enough.
just how it
16 will not hit.
Okay.
Wow.
Unnatural 20.
works. Nice.
That will hit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's grab
Anytime
that
you
10.
take an attack action, you can attack again. That's the whole benefit of extra
fair.
attack.
You rolled that with advantage? Did you roll a d20 twice on your first hit?
No.
Roll a
Roll
second one
roll the
just in
second
case
one,
you
just
get a
to-
crit.
Yeah, just to see if you get a crit.
That's 16 on the die.
Okay.
Yeah,
Your first hit, your first swing still hits. You just didn't get a crit. So what's your damage?
11 on my first hit.
Okay. Make sure you roll your d20 twice again.
Well, if the first one was he didn't have advantage on the second attack though.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
So
just
just
roll
roll
one
once.
die. So what'd you roll? What'd you get on your first one? My apologies.
15.
15 will miss.
Okay.
So hit the first one, and reacted.
So each of you hit one, and it shifts in just enough that your second swipes miss. Now you guys will have to roll initiatives.
Should have just lifted it up and thrown it off the balcony.
Better than last time.
I bet you're first.
Hey, what's your initiative?
Something plus a lot.
Plus 7.
Wow.
Take
you
all
take
of
mobile?
ours put together.
No, I get to, as Harangon, I get to add my dex.
But I was like, but did you or your proficiency? Your proficiency. You add.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're
you
right,
said
sorry.
dex. I'm like, you always use dex. That's what initiative's based on.
Alex, what was your initiative?
-7 this time.
Big old 7. Troy?
20.
Nice. Tyler?
12.
Okay. Josh?
Same. 12.
Who's got the higher dex?
Him. Wait.
No, I have a 2.
Same.
Oh, we're tied.
Who wants to
I'll
go
just put Tyler
first?
first.
Okay.
We'll just go. We'll do in table
We're
order.
literally the same number.
We'll just
14
do
plus
table
2.
order. Troy, you may act first.
Throw it for your
I'm not
first
gonna bother
action.
drawing
And
this. You're on
follow
a
up.
10-foot wide balcony.
A swing. That is a 1.
That would be a miss.
A very bad miss.
Oh,
You
swing.
lose your sword. It's gone forever.
26.
That does hit.
Yeah, a 19.
For 14 again.
That one drops.
But that's 28. That's not odd. No.
It's more than what they have.
I know.
So first one's dead.
Second one tries to attack the lion.
Second one spins around and swings at the Leonin. Will a 16 hit you? No,
No.
sorry. 18 hit you.
Yes. Will hit me.
I was adding the damage, not the to hit, which is not good. It's only 4 damage to you.
Did we heal last time, or are we still?
We're still where we were. We haven't healed yet.
All right.
I've got 1 spell slot and I've taken 6
That one
damage.
will miss. Second hit will miss.
Gotcha.
It is you, me, Tyler.
Eldritch Blast. 2 shots. 16 is going to miss.
Miss.
23
Will hit.
6 force damage to the face. Or wherever you have him hit him.
Still standing.
No.
Bonus.
That, no. Nothing I want to cast. I only got 1 spell slot.
Josh.
All right, I guess I'm gonna.
Huck a trident.
You can always call it back.
Yeah, you've got that ability.
Can I'll throw it.
Cool.
Do you have 2 bound weapons or just 1?
Technically, you're allowed 2 bonded weapons, but I don't know what the rule is on that.
You can have 2, but if you try to add a third,
Right.
you have to
I would
break
say
the bond
next
with
time you
one.
level up, you can add it since we haven't had it this whole time.
yeah, he's bond with the trident, but he didn't bond with the flail.
Because you are better
The
with that
Morning
flail.
Star.
Or the Morning
Oh,
Star.
that was a flail.
The Morning Star hits harder.
Yeah, it's
please
better
roll
stat-wise.
2 hits. You were throwing it, right?
Yep.
Oof.
That's gonna be no.
That
That's a
goes
10.
wide.
Attack again.
Is it a bonus action to call it back?
Yes.
You may
So
do
I-
so.
And that's my. Then I can't attack again, right?
You
I'm just
can.
calling
You
it.
can still attack.
Oh.
You got 2 attacks and a bonus action.
So I can literally throw it, bring it back, and throw it again
But you can't
Yeah,
call
but you
it
can't
back
call it
the
back until your
second
next
time.
turn if you miss,
if I'm it. Yeah.
or really at all. But
Yeah, you can't call back the.
I'm running that way. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bring it back and throw it again.
Okay.
First try.
Hope you. First try.
It's literally one of those like you throw it, it misses, like come back.
That's even worse.
And now you've
that
lost.
one.
But you just lost sight of it. But it doesn't mean you can't. You can call back as long as it's in this plane.
So you throw it twice and they're just baffled.
And you're like, wow, I should probably not do that anymore.
I've been too long out of the
Tin
water.
soldier goes, "The fuck was that, man?" He doesn't talk.
It flies one side. He recalls it, and it flies again. It's like I swear that just
The
went
tin
by.
soldier just
He literally just shrugs.
Goddamn stormtrooper.
Alex, it's your
does the
turn.
bit.
It's your turn, and this happens to be the one that you're already standing in front of.
Hi, buddy.
Just drop your sword on
I'm
his
just
head.
glad I didn't like stab him.
I mean, if we were
I
playing
would have
shit
also-
rules, I could have made you do that.
Yeah.
I would have also done the giant what the hell pose.
Just sticking out of your ass. Just-
Ow!
You shot me.
He just yells as he looks at his leg. Then he also looks at the other leg.
Inquenchuosa.
I think that hits.
24,
24 does hit.
7,
That'll hit too.
23
Hits.
I was like, that's roughly the same number.
for 10.
It drops.
All right.
We've taken out all the 10 soldiers.
They have 27 hit points.
Oh, wow. You hit him for just a point over his
Their
total health.
AC is 18. Like, it's stupid.
Okay, yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
gonna walk over and grab my trident in shame.
Yeah, you don't even have to walk over. You can just
You
call it
literally
back.
just like blink. It's
Well,
back
I
in
don't
your hand.
even deserve to call it back. I'm just
No, he's just so embarrassed. He's looking down as he's going to get his trident.
The kids inside are like, oh, like little freaked out, but that happened. Now you may continue doing whatever it is you wanted to do. You wanted to bring them back, I assume, to the workshop? or-
Yeah, we'll actually escort these ones back to the workshop, make sure that everybody's together, and now that we've got all the kids accounted for.
Make sure nobody does something
I
stupid
didn't even
like
bother
one
putting
Jack and Box.
Elkhorn in the fight.
Yeah.
There wasn't a need.
Yeah.
He's too hungry to fight.
we killed him before he got there.
Yep.
He has short legs. You know.
When he walks in there and sees Chucklehead, he starts to go for his sword, and Chucklehead's like, "No," and he calls the children over.
Yeah, we've, come to an understanding. He was, obviously coerced or whatever.
This is good, Chucklehead.
Coerced and cursed, I see. And Chucklehead just sort of nods and kind of apologizes, but not so many words. And he says, "Is this the last of them?"
You're mixing up your voices. You used your chucklehead voice for the other one.
Probably. I gave Chucklehead a voice the first time you met him, and the last session I didn't give him one because I couldn't remember what it was. Is this the last of them?
Yes, we believe so. As far as we know.
Yeah.
He counts and says, "Yes. Yes, I think this is it."
We got an extra one for you. Do we get bonus points?
He says, "I have nothing to give but my thanks." And he has them basically like hold hands and walks them out. And he tells you that he will lead them to the woods to wherever Will happens to be.
Okay.
So you have saved all the children, and essentially the only other door you guys didn't go through was the one. If you guys walk back to the kitchen, just the only other place you really discovered so far in line, there's a door to your right that appears to go outside, and a door straight ahead.
I listen at the door.
At the door straight ahead?
Yes.
With his giant ears.
You don't hear anything.
I very gingerly try the knob.
It is locked.
I will try the keys. Actually, no, before I do that, I will tell the puppet to detect for magic.
Chinnopio uses his Eldritch Sight to detect magic.
You do that more than once a day because you used it once earlier.
At will.
Or at wherever.
Yes. I like the Eldritch invocations. There's a handful that are per day, and other ones are at wills. I would probably lean on the at wills.
It goes 30 feet.
I can look.
Is that right? If you're standing right at the door, I'm trying to justify how far it can go from where you're at.
Let me see. I don't remember.
Because the door is not too thick. You should be able to
It's
see through it.
Decent range.
This room, I think, is just a tad
Detect
small.
magic is self and 30-foot sphere, and it can see through. It's blocked by a foot of stone, inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Yeah, it's not a 3-foot deep door. So
I would hope not. That's just a block of wood that you're pushing.
if I were to make a shape like this with my hands, that looks like I'm maybe making a chalice for people at home, or the underside of a circle.
Yes.
That's about as far as you can see. On both sides appears to be abjuration all the way out.
Shielding
as far
magic.
as you can get.
Defensive magic. That's what I'm seeing.
That's all you're seeing. Now, it's not directly in front of you. It's off to the sides.
Past the door?
Yeah, there's about... That's the thing. I don't know if you can detect how far it's out before you see it. Can you?
It is... For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. You sense the magic in this way. You can
Right. It's
use
within 30
action.
feet, but can you actually gauge the distance?
If I see it up to 30 feet, that's as far as I see it. And that's all it is. And I know what school of magic it is. Outside of that, I don't know shite.
Right. So I guess
Or around
if the
creature
scenario
or object.
if the scenario was this, if you were 30 feet away from the thing and it started to glow, are you aware it's 30 feet away, or are you guesstimating that it's 30 feet away?
I would know that it's whatever it is.
You would
from
know the
me.
exact distance.
I would know if it's within the 30 feet. If it's glowing from that, I know that's what's giving off the stuff. Like, I see the aura around it.
It's
If
not
I can
answering
see
your
it.
question. Do you know what I'm asking?
I mean, I do, but
I'm trying to decide whether or not you can whether or not
From Tyler's description, if there is an enchanted item within his 30 feet, he knows exactly where that object is.
It literally
okay,
says
then you should be able to detect
you can use
the
your
specific
action
distance.
Yeah, you can
That's
use
what I
the
wanted to
action
confirm.
to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object. If I can't see it, I sense it. But if I can see it, I can see that what is giving it off. That's how it works. So,
I think
So you can sense it beyond the 30 feet?
if
No,
it's
no.
in the 30 feet, I can
hold
sense
on.
it.
Are you saying it's on the other side of this door?
Yes.
All
So
I
then-
know is there's something on the
So
other side
then
door
no,
that has
he doesn't know the
abjuration
exact
magic.
location. He just knows it's within 30 feet.
If we open the door and then I can see it, then I know the exact location and what's giving it off.
Gotcha.
I have to be able to see it for that part.
Okay, you are aware it is past this door.
Got it. I sense magic on the other side of this door.
But in two spots.
Yes.
Okay.
Gotcha. So if we open the door, then I can see what's giving off the magic. It's abjuration
That would
magic.
probably help.
So
So yes, I will again very gingerly try the keys and unlock the door.
It unlocks.
does anything explode?
Nope.
Okay. They're not wards. even though abjuration's like defensive magic.
So when you open the door, there's about 10 feet of like a short hallway almost. It's literally like a 10-foot square, and then the open room. That's why I was trying to justify how deep you can see.
I got you. That's why you're saying it's like a hand
Are you walking
block.
in first? Since
Sure.
You're detecting?
Well, I can see.
When you get to the center of a room, first of all, you walk into a study.
Nice.
Let me go ahead and just read the study.
Go for it.
Description
Describe
first.
it. Immerse us. Oh, immersion master.
This is another round room. It's a little bit smaller than the other two. There is a staircase that runs along the wall of this circular room and climbs to an upper level.
Yet another
Tucked behind
staircase.
curtains of moss and ivy are numerous bookshelves bearing ancient tomes, and built into one of the bookcases is a tall oval mirror in a wooden frame. A flickering candlelight emanates from the eye sockets of a human skull, resting on an open roll-top desk. All around you, on these bookshelves, is just fierce abjuration. Each book
Is just full of magic.
Each book appears to have abjuration on it.
Don't touch the books. That's my assumption.
So after we kill the witch, we want to come get the books.
Probably not.
Why not?
If he said fierce magic, that sounds like a ward. Wards are trap magic.
I get that, but
If
what
she dies, that doesn't matter. Wards are like planted.
Permanent.
They're like a minefield.
The mirror also indicates magic, but I
kind
believe it's
of
of a
magic?
different kind.
Yes,
Yeah.
And it's not telling me what it is on this page. I
We've
gotta
seen
go
this
back and
before, I
check.
think.
Yeah.
You have seen this before.
Is it kind of like the mirror we traveled through?
No, well, maybe, but I think more we saw a mirror like this
In the nasty
in
muck
Bavorius.
water, yeah. Isn't it like the channel talk to people mirrors or something like that?
No, I assumed it was. I assumed it was a traveling thing, so we smashed it.
Oh, that's right.
That is a
That'd be transmutation.
that is a correct. I believe it is transmutation, but I was just trying to find it. That is correct thinking.
Yeah. So smash the mirror. We don't need
Hold
backup.
on, before we do that.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm running at it.
Yeah.
You grab the rope and yank. Yeah. Warding magic.
conjuration is what
Oh,
you
it's
see on that
conjuration.
one.
Okay.
I'm worried about the skull.
Does the skull give off anything magical?
Does not.
Okay. Skull's not magic.
It appears to be a skull that was made into a lantern
Oh, okay.
that sits on a desk.
If it's an actual lantern, that could be fun to have.
Give me.
I was afraid of
since
some
you guys are
sentience.
discussing this, even though you've said things out loud, I want you to go ahead and give me an intelligence intelligence roll.
Teleportation,
Just a straight up
conjuration.
intelligence check.
I guess you make travel-y stuff.
16? No,
Nat 20.
15.
21.
I'm sorry, you did not say that correctly.
Nat 20. There you go. I was like, I didn't say it right. I was waiting.
You didn't roll
So I
very
got
high.
a 21 overall.
We got a 10 on the die. So the three of you all kind of think about it, and yes, you did smash one of these. Mm-hmm. Yes, you came through a mirror. Thinking about it, continuing to smash mirrors may or may not alleviate your way to get home. Or,
But they also
Or-
bring bad luck.
because you rolled a nat 20, or to send other people back.
Send the kids.
Like Sowpig would go.
You would assume that this is how Salpig got in and out the Hall of Illusions.
I just thought about that. So we need to talk to Chucklehead and see if he knows how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Since Sowpig's dead.
She deserved it.
Oh wait. I could, upon leveling up, talk to dead things.
That could be a fun spell to use
I
later.
believe that's something I have.
Well,
Not
that
yet,
means
but
we're
I
gonna
could.
have to kill a witch.
Actually, hold on. Is there an invocation for that? I could learn Speak with Dead, but I have to be 9th level.
So I was away, but you said something. He said something about destroying mirrors and ways home and stuff.
It might be our way to and from. So this might be how we send the kids back. But we need to know how to do that, and I don't think any of us do. And we killed the chick that would go through the windows. Chick isn't like chickadee, small
But
child.
I'm also assuming we're gonna find more. My whole thing with smashing it the first time was I didn't want to wait for a hag's other sisters.
That's the same thought I had too. Is
to
why we
come
bust
through.
them.
Now
If we get rid of the hags, there's always gonna be at least one more mirror.
two is still scarier than 1, but 3 is way more scarier than 2. So we're down 1. Although now apparently we have old haggy lady.
Mom.
Now there's apparently 5 of them.
Well, one we're probably not going to deal with. There's
old
Mom
Oh.
and the 3
Yeah,
sisters.
one's Tasha.
And Tasha's. Though Tasha used to be a jerk.
I haven't met Tasha, so I don't know.
I
None
have
of us
a
really
feeling we're not. Yeah.
I doubt Tasha appears in this. If she does, oh crap.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's just hags. Psh, nothing. And then maybe Mom. If Mom shows up, that's a different story. Mom's scary. Mom is very scary.
Mom was very, very ugly.
Mom is very scary because Mom is probably stronger than the 4 kids combined by herself.
it's probably that's
That
usually
portrait
how it
was
works.
incredibly ugly.
Well, yeah, Mom is terrifying.
Were there?
Ugly equals more powerful.
No, surely there weren't chicken feathers in there.
I'm sure there were.
This is only their battle form.
I like
They
it.
all
Were
look
there-
fantastic
maybe.
when they're not in battle form.
So you can look at the books if you want.
I don't want to touch those.
You don't have to touch them. You can just look at them.
I'm concerned that touching them would be a bad idea. Don't touch the books.
This is a library.
No, it's
the
not.
books
It's a
are
study.
not. The books are not to be checked out.
It's
Like
not
if you look at them, just like read some of the spines, it appears that they're like Feywild lore. It's almost like a massive set of encyclopedia about Fey and the Feywild.
nice. Still not going
Things
to touch
like
them.
all things sticky, slippery, and wet. Phantasma Demento's Codicil of Conundrums. There's one that's actually written backwards.
Morden Cayman's Tone of Foes. What?
That would be fun.
It's just random D&D books are on the wall. Like, wait a second.
There's one called Pity He's an Elf.
Pity he's an elf.
The Queen's Gowns.
Bed
Tales
knobs
from
and
the Glooming
broomsticks.
Court.
Mary Poppins.
3 Rules to Rule By. Twilight Tides.
Twilight.
It's very
Burn
fat.
it.
New Moon.
It's apparently a very fat, wrinkled-looking book.
Burn it.
Clearly, it's been read a lot. All right.
There appear to be...
Is the stairwell up to another room or like another level where there's more books? I didn't quite understand when you said there's stair up.
There's a stairwell up. There's also a roll-top desk that appears to have sheets of paper on it.
Sheets of paper.
Checking out the desk.
Sure. You see a wanted poster. It's another wanted, Will of the Feywild. Find this flibbergibbet and deliver him to me alive and unharmed, and I shall make you as strong as an octopus.
Well, that wasn't on the table earlier.
That was not listed to. She turned you into an octopus. So if we go up the stairs, do we see any? Is like it like level and stairs lead into another room?
I'm
Is that
not
what it
done
was?
checking out this desk yet.
That's fine. I'm asking this for frame of reference and room. Right now we're in a room
You
with
were
books.
told that this room goes to her bedroom.
Awesome. She's in her bedroom, probably
There
sleeping.
are no other... Wait, I don't... Yeah, I don't believe there are any other doors. There are no doors in this room. There's just a stairwell up.
except the one we came through.
Correct.
Okay.
No,
It
gone.
disappeared.
That one went poof. I was like, oh crap. All right, where's the save point?
Now locked into this boss battle.
This is not a safe room to rest, so I'm still down a spell slot.
Should we go back and take a nap?
No.
Oh,
Takes 4 hours for a short rest to kick in, usually.
The short rest is an hour in this game.
But that's true. What do you guys got?
I'm good.
But do we want to waste an hour to get a spell slot back?
I'm down a little bit of health, but
No,
well,
I thought you healed him.
That doesn't affect my spell slots. But yes, he did heal me. That's why I'm
I-
at 42.
Okay, you
did.
guys. That's right. You guys didn't take the rest.
No, he
No,
did a quick
I-
thing, and I did not recover a
I
spell
used
slot.
my lay on hands, so
Right.
now I am spent on that.
Mm-hmm.
I am down.
Do you get that back after a rest, or is it short?
It's
long rest or short rest?
I'll look.
I think it's a long rest.
I'm pretty sure it's a lot. Very few classes get stuff on shorts.
Warlock's pretty much it.
Warlock and then like wizards can get spell slots back equal to half their level or something like that.
Since you're still in the room, among the things that are just on shelves and laying around,
And then you guys with your second wins and stuff.
you find a varnished human eyeball inside the lower half of a small hourglass that hangs like a pendant from a necklace made of woven hair.
Grab the eyeball.
I take the pendant.
Grab the eyeball.
It's in the pendant.
Still make sure we have the eyeball.
Take it and shove it in the bag.
Good. I like this.
Um,
I like it.
It was an eyeball pendant.
Where the heck is
It's an eyeball
Yeah.
in the bottom of an hourglass on a strand of human
it appears to
hair.
be some sort of emblem.
Long rest.
So I take the whole pendant and shove it in the bag.
I'm writing eyeball pendant.
Fantastic.
You also find a black feathered quill with a bone tip
Sure.
Taking that too.
We're just taking trinkets, if anything.
You don't
I
appear
don't.
to see any ink lying around, but you
Blood.
find a quill.
They use blood.
I'll use the oil if I have to.
I'm saying that she probably signs things with blood.
You
Sounds
also
like the witch.
Take a liter of her blood later.
You find a tiny clockwork toad.
Take it, put it in the bag.
Yeah.
Because I have a clockwork dragonfly. I bet they interact. Right? It's dragonfly.
Well, it's like the polymorph potion. It's the 2 halves.
Those are the things that are sort of listed here. So
All
what
right.
is your plan? Do you going to go to a different room, rest, and come back? So you can get spell slots back?
Would that even be useful? Since I'm the only person that really gets anything out of that. I get a spell
How
slot.
useful are you without spell slots?
He's only down 1.
I'm down 1 of my 2.
Yeah, it is true. Warlocks only have 2.
I'm half.
Mostly you're just slinging cantrips. So
Yeah. Or
if
invocations.
everybody else is okay and you want to move forward, we'll move forward.
Given if I'm going to do anything, I'm not going to cast Hold Person. I'm not going to use Sleep. I'm probably not going to use Hex. If anything, I'm going to use my last spell slot. I would have Counterspell available, or I can give one of y'all Intellect Fortress, which would be beneficial if you like Compel Duel, if you have that. And that forces her to fight you, and you get advantage on Wisdom, Charisma, and Intelligence saves. Which could be useful against the Hag. But that's it.
I'm still full health with 2 slots.
Because you hang back all the time and huck a trident at
You don't
people.
really use your spells as an Eldritch Knight.
Well,
You just hit shit.
They're mostly
I mean,
cantrips.
none of the spells I have really hit for more than I could potentially hit with.
That's true. But if you
But,
wanted
I mean,
to try something ranged without throwing your trident and losing
Well, for the when I can't, I got a spell I can't really use.
You need
Which
bonus
is like
action spells.
Chromatic Orb.
I don't remember what it does.
What?
Chromatic orb.
Other situations have to happen before I can even use it, and I didn't read it.
Oh, I see.
so,
Gotcha.
but I mean, if we get into a boss fight, I have a shield that increases my AC by 5.
Yeah,
so
you
I
have
can
shield,
literally
you
just
have
run at
Shield,
people.
shield's great.
It only works for
Do
that.
It works for that until your round, your turn,
Until the end of your turn. I
until
think.
the end of your next turn.
So you're not going to rest.
I'm fine going in doing whatever.
Okay.
We'll see what's there. I've counterspell if need be.
Saves
You guys
point.
can walk up the stairs. Thank you all for listening. The Wild Beyond the Witchlight is co-written by Stacey Allen, Will Doyle, Ari Levitch, and Chris Perkins. You can find us online at rancorsbrothel.com and on Facebook at Fans of the Rancor's Brothel.